Hi guys, had a little bit of a false start here. My camera is making a weird clicking sound. I just noticed. When I tilt it up, can you hear that? It's almost like the lens cover is trying to close. When I hold it level, however, luckily, it doesn't seem to click. That may be a sign that I need to start thinking slightly more seriously about getting a new camera before too long. I'm meaning to get one anyway. I want to get one that does 1080p instead of 720, but this might help me to push me in the right direction. At least it's only clicking when I tilt up. That's a good thing. If I was doing it constantly, I'd be really annoyed. Where are we? Oh, you don't know? I guess I should be the one to tell you, huh? There goes that clicking again. Okay. My phone just went. I had it loaded to show you, and then... Anyway, where we are at if I can say this right, Conanicut Battery National Historic Park. Now, I don't know anything about it. I didn't take the time to look it up, but one can assume from the name that it's a park that at one point was a battery, or gun, giant gun, probably used during maybe World War II, or who knows for sure. Okay, so let's go take a look. This is a lesser known park that's down here. Most people know about Beaver Tail and Fort Getty on Jamestown, but I had never heard of Conanicut Battery. Let's look at what the plaques say. Welcome to Conanicut Battery on Prospect Hill. Help keep this park clean and enjoyable for everyone. And they're just giving you instructions. That's not historical. Okay, the historical thing is over here. Conanicut Battery on Prospect Hill, a National Historic Site. In this National Historic Site are lasting relics of Jamestown's past and America's heritage. Circa 1400, evidence of a Native American campsite of the late woodland period. 1776 to 1783, the remains of the Revolutionary War era earthen fortification known as Conanicut Battery, built by Rhode Island colonists, later occupied and modified by the British, and probably manned still later by the French. 1916 and 1953, 6 U.S. Army command posts and fire control stations used during World Wars I and II to defend Narragansett Bay, controlling the minefields in the east and west passages of the bay, as well as the gunfire from several of the coast artillery fortifications protecting the bay. This photograph from the 1950s, I'm not going to read all that. That's what the southern peninsula of Jamestown looked like back then. See, now this is actual beaver tail, because they named it that because it looks like a beaver's tail. I'm not sure what the rest of this peninsula. By the way, I'm thinking this maybe used to be an island, and they connected it by this land bridge, because I believe that's man-made. The main Jamestown island being off here, you can't see it, but now it's connected by the land bridge, so now it's no longer an island. And we are right here. It says Conanicut Battery. There's a map. You are here, it says. Alright, well, it says the World War I and II fire control stations on the left path, which is called Prospect Hill Path. And the Conanicut Battery, which is from the Revolutionary era, is further down that way. Those being the two main things, I guess. Where's the Native American campsite? That's not labeled on here. No, for some reason that's not labeled on here. Maybe because there's not that much evidence to see. Well, I'm really interested in seeing the World War I and II fire control stations. So we'll circle to the left, and then if we have time, we'll go over there. Alright, let's do it. See how much time we have, because the sun will be setting soon. 6:37, sun's setting at 7:12. I have 35 minutes. I should be able to shoot This video plus 2 more. I was going to take you to Fort Getty tonight too in this video series, but clearly I'm not going to have time for that. That'll have to be another time. Should be enough to see here to fill 3 videos anyway. If not, I'll make something to see. I think I see something up ahead. Looks like a man-made mound with some concrete things on top. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, wow, this is one of those... I don't know what you call this tree. I think it's similar to a weeping willow in the way it hangs, but I don't believe it is a weeping willow. It's like something else. It's that kind of tree. They're pretty rare, but as a kid I used to love these. You can go inside them. It says Liberty Tree, dedicated April 24th, 1976, RI Bicentennial Commission. Someone please tell me what kind of tree that is, because I want one in my yard. That's just so awesome. Let's see if there's a way inside it. Oh, look at this. It's like a little house inside the tree. That's awesome. I haven't been inside one of these since I was a kid. I think they might have had one or two at Roger Williams Park or something. I don't know. My dad took me when I was a kid. A bunch of carvings in the tree. Look, 1984, someone was here. '91. Oh, there's a new one, 2017. A handprint. Personally, I wouldn't probably carve in a tree because it like damages it, but I guess then again, clearly this tree is healthy, so I guess it didn't damage it that much. That's still cool though. Okay. On to the next thing to see. Yeah, there's another path that looks like possibly over there, but I don't know. Maybe it just goes around the tree. In any case, that's not... I'm going to take you this way first. Still waiting to collaborate with someone. I think I'm going to have to start finding channels myself that are based locally and then asking those people if they want to collab. Because talking to people that live far away, it's kind of hard to collaborate. Alright, wait a minute. Something down, that's a clearing down there. Let's look at the mound first. Okay. This might be the roof. Maybe, let's go back down to the bottom here. Control station. Clearly it's some sort of a lookout place. How would you get in there? Wait a minute. Okay, guess what, guys? I see it. I don't know if you can see in there. See those rungs? Those rungs are going directly upwards to this concrete thing. And I seem to remember seeing at the circular structure in the last video, was it the last video? I think so. Things that looked kind of like this. So I'm thinking that it's just covering it so you can't get inside it. So that the circular structure might have had the same way of getting in it. Clearly that's the only way people would have gotten in it back in the day. Now, you'd have to be awfully skinny to squeeze through there. And you'd probably get splinters. This way doesn't seem to be much in there anyway, except litter. And there's a little placard over here. Well, I want to go back down that other path and then we'll look at that placard in a minute. Just want to see where this goes. Oh wow, look, it's a campfire circle. That would be a great place to light a campfire, huh? In the middle of this clearing. And look, there's that tree we were just under. And that goes back to where we came in, by the parking lot. I don't know where that goes. I want to go back to the thing we were just at because it had the placard. See if we can read the placard. This park is awesome. Alright, what does this say? Prospect Hill Fire Control Stations. I'm not going to read all of that, but I'll start it. This area along the crest of Prospect Hill was an integral part of the Narragansett Bay coastal defense system from 1916 to 1945. From here, military observers had an unobstructed view of the approaches to the bay, as well as east and west passages and the minefields laid out in each during times of war. Look, I wonder if they had those telescope things set up right in there. And here's a picture of the side view. Oh, look, that's probably that thing right there that we just were in. Cross-section of Fire Control Station 1. Located at this site shows the manhole, ladder, and sighting instrument. The interior of the station is 6.25 feet high with 8-inch thick concrete walls and ceiling. How about that, guys? Boy, I wish that circular structure we were at had a placard. Then we would have been able to learn more about it. Okay, guys, that's the end of this video. I'll start a new one for you to see tomorrow. Like, share, subscribe, please. And if you're not already subscribed, easy way to do it. Tap, click, poke my face, poke it. Just go ahead, poke me in the face. I won't mind. Take you to my page, and you can subscribe. That rocked.